It is a cold and slightly snowy morning here in Nashville, Tennessee. I am not in Washington, D.C. today. I'm in Nashville. A little bit of snow coming down. Good morning. Trying to get out early and see a few sights early in the morning. So I'm on Broadway in Nashville. This is the Bridgestone Arena where the Nashville Predators play. And this is Broadway here. This is where it's all happening later today, of course, tonight. All these neon signs look really awesome. Oh, look. So across from the arena is a little area here with shops and restaurants. Kind of reminds me of where the Washington Capitals play, which is in Chinatown in Washington. Look, I can't stop talking about Washington. Which is in Chinatown in Washington, near a bunch of great restaurants and shops. I've only been to Nashville one other time, probably more than 15 years ago, and didn't get the opportunity to see anything beyond the area where we were working. And I did get to go to the Grand Ole Opry, which I'm not a country music fan, but that was a pretty amazing experience for sure. And we're just going to walk down Broadway here really slowly and take in the sights. And then we're going to go to the historic Ryman Auditorium, which is known as the Mother Church of country music. So this is, I don't know Nashville, so that's Pippi's Honky Tonk. Across the way. I'm sure I'm not saying that in the appropriate accent. Pippi's Honky Tonk. Next to the Mellow Mushroom over there. We'll cross over and get a closer look. It's 8:30 a.m. in the morning here in Nashville, Tennessee, USA. And this is Broadway. This is where all the music happens. Hey Abe, look, you caught a live stream. I know, another impromptu. I didn't give anyone a warning. This is Legends Live Music Corner. It's great they keep the neon signs on all night and all morning because it's 8:30 a.m. here. And this is pretty cool. I'll come back around and get some photos after I'm done the live stream. All the gift shops and all these really famous spots for live music. There's AJ's and Hank Williams. I know those are famous. I know. I definitely will come back when I can spend time. I'm only here for 2 days. Good morning, Roberto. Buenos dias. Second Fiddle Music Honky Tonk City. Oh, this is awesome. I hope I can get good photos. I didn't bring my real camera, unfortunately. But in addition to the cool neon signs, let's look past those neon signs and let's look at those buildings. So Nashville, I just passed a church that was built in 1829, so Nashville certainly has some good history for American standards, of course. Hi, Gulshan. Hello, Roberto. No, not Ireland. Nashville, Tennessee, USA. Aux États-Unis. This is Layla's Honky Tonk, and I'm sure these are featured in like films that I just unfortunately, I'm not schooled in country music. But not that I don't respect it. The Ken Burns series called Country Music, I think it's like an 8 or 10 part series documentary, is wonderful. And I highly recommend it for anyone, regardless of the kind of music that you like. And here's the stage on Broadway. Yeah, that's snow. It's freezing. I keep doing these live streams in utter crispy cold. That's okay, I like crispy cold. The Lucky Bastard Saloon, am I allowed to say that? Bastard. I like the way the British say the word bastard. Bastard. But let's look at the architecture of these buildings too. Let's appreciate that. Not just the cool neon signs, but the great building styles. Good morning. There's the Lucky Saloon. There's Dierks Bentley's Whiskey Row. I know he's a country singer, right? So the one I'm told you have to go to, but it's really hard to get in, is, oh gosh, what did they tell me? No, oh brother, not the Live Lounge. Oh, some kind of lounge. Oh, it's terrible. I'll get chastised. Anyway, there's one particular club where aspiring country music writers perform their songs, and I have not done my research before coming out here this morning, so I do apologize. We flew through a sort of pseudo winter storm / blizzard that is now hitting the East Coast where I came from. So there's already like 8 inches at my house. But here, not so much. It rained yesterday. Oh, look at this one. Built in 1892. Oh, let's appreciate this lovely building here. Merchant's Restaurant and Grill. Looks like it's perhaps not open. Nope, it's better days. But let's appreciate this building. Look at the top there. It used to be a drugstore. It says drugs. 1892. See if we can get a better look. Oh, look at the glass transoms. No, not in Spain. Nashville, Tennessee. USA. There are a lot of scooters. Faye, how are you? I hope you're having a wonderful new year. Yeah, and then we've got the trendy, the Jimmy Buffett Margaritaville. That's a chain. There's Margaritavilles everywhere. There used to be one in Maryland. Maybe there still is. As soon as this light changes, we'll just go down to the end here, and then we'll swing around and come back, and then we'll go to the Ryman Auditorium. I can't get enough of this building over here. That's totally my style. And there's always buses. Get another look back here at Whiskey Row and the Lucky Bastard Saloon. Yeah, Faye, it does. It looks like they had a restaurant in the bottom of the building there, but they were able to preserve its lovely style. And there at the corner is the Honky Tonk Central. And try to cross over and not get hit. And then here we have the Tin Roof, the Boot Barn. Oh, I've heard all about the Boot Barn. I won't be purchasing boots. I'm in my sneaks. And there's Jason Aldean's. Okay, I know he's a country singer too. I know I'm gonna get comments on this, and that's okay. It looks like downtown Orlando. Yeah, this is downtown Nashville, Tennessee. It looks like Orlando because of all the neon, but I assure you these buildings are much older than those in Orlando. These date back to the 1800s. And another great story of historic preservation because, as country music started to take off and all these bars and clubs, what better place to put, a nice club in a building that might otherwise be torn down, right? These are great stories of historic preservation. Ooh, Candy Kitchen. Oh, let's check this out. Oh, candy apples. The idea of candy apples seems so awesome until they end up in your teeth. This is a cool place. All right, so I can see all the kids coming with their parents who want to listen to country music and have a drinky. The kids want to come over here to the Candy Kitchen. Or, I'm sorry, is it Candy Kitchen? Did I say it wrong? Candy. It's called Savannah's Candy Kitchen. Okay, I want to give it its proper name. And I'm really bummed that this tractor trailer is parking. Oh, maybe he's moving. I want to get a really good shot of this building here. Nope, he's pulling in. Okay, so here's Jason Aldean's kitchen and rooftop bar. Let's look at that building. Another 1800s building there. Over here we've got Miranda's Casa Rosa, Red House, Whiskey Bent Saloon or Bent Whiskey Saloon, more boots, Luke's. Let's see what this big one is here on the corner. I'm guessing Luke's used to be a bank. So if we look at that architecture, I think that makes us think bank from the 1800s or early 1900s. And over here we've got Boots. It is a big restaurant. That's a honky tonk. Like I'm pretending to know what a honky tonk is. Bonsoir, Lily. Well, bonjour. It's morning here. It's 8:39 a.m. here in Nashville, Tennessee, in the United States of America. So this is the big honky tonk, and there are quite a few people taking photos, so this must be a real famous place. I'm guessing there's a lot of dancing going on in there, for sure. And here we have, a Raising Cane's. This is all the rage. This is a fast food joint, primarily in the South, but it's making its way up the Atlantic. We now have Raising Cane's in Maryland and Pennsylvania, and my kids absolutely love their chicken and their fries. Yeah, that's a big old honky tonk. And we'll come down here and then we'll do a loop and come back. And there's Bootleggers and there's Jelly Rolls, Nashville Goodnight. Oh, that sounds fun. Redneck Riviera, there you go. And then Chief's Bar on the corner here. Well, this looks like a good place to cross the street and get the view on the way back. Pretty cool. Whiskey River Saloon, that's a big one too. Whiskey River Saloon. Lots of room for dancing there. And this one. Oh, I'm loving this neon. High Silver Rule Gaming. Hey, this is Nashville, Tennessee at 8:41 a.m. on a snowy Monday morning. Nashville, Tennessee, USA. And I'm not gonna, there's the Hard Rock Cafe. But that's a chain. Not gonna spend any time there. Well, I'll just look down this street. So this is 2nd Avenue. Looks like a lot of places here too. So this is a place I will be returning hopefully someday. I'm here on business, and really this is the only time that I have to get out and to explore. Unfortunately. Oh, we're gonna have that noise. Okay, so Whiskey River. It is cold. It's snowing. Yeah, Hard Rock Cafe is still around in a few places. I'm always surprised to see one pop up. And I'm not surprised when I'm traveling and I think I know where one is and it's not there anymore. I used to collect the t-shirts. Had like, I don't know, 20 of them. Hey there, itching. Hard to see the beauty in these cold states during winter. I know, when the sky is gloomy. So here, isn't this great that we have some neon, right? It is gloomy. I do gravitate towards sunny days. But neon on a gloomy day is pretty all right. It's really cool. Neons do help. Yeah. I could do with some neon. I think we could all have a little neon in our houses. Even those who aren't like real YouTubers should have some neon. All right, let's take a walk up here and go to the Ryman. And then we'll end this little stream. So from this side, I'm sorry for the noise. So from this side, this little redneck Riviera building, probably 1800s. And the one next to it has a date on it. So where Raising Cane's is, as you can see, is the Baxter building, built in 1891. And look at the windows. How do they do that? Are they projecting? They can't possibly have video screens on every window. That's pretty cool. We have to figure that out. Oh, this is Kid Rock's honky tonk. That's why. Okay. Someone told me last night they went to Kid Rock's. So it's this one. It's this big building, Abe. This is Kid Rock's. Looks like a lot of fun. No time for fun here. I'm working. But there's always time for history. Oh, this would make a really good shot. Now, is it possible for me to switch to my camera and take a picture? Yeah, let's see if that blows the stream here. Let me see. I'm gonna try. Okay, you gotta tell me, what did that do to the stream? Did it go all crazy? I had to take a photo with my camera. That is just gorgeous. Okay, this is gonna be the thumbnail picture for sure. No, nothing happened. Okay, good. Because I turned the camera all the way around. Oh, this is Luke Bryan's. Okay, see, I do know these country names. And yes, look, this was a bank. This was the American National Bank, 301 Broadway. You can always tell a bank. And this is just wonderful. I mean, just look behind. You know, we've got all these modern skyscrapers. Oh, by the way, that's called the Batman building. So from a particular perspective, those look like the points on the ears on Batman's cowl. So there's the Batman building. But it's so nice that modern architecture can exist amidst all of this historic beauty. And for me, it is historic beauty. I love this architecture. Okay, gotta be careful. So even this pizza joint here, Luigi's Pizza Joint. You know, that looks like federal style architecture. One of the popular styles in cities in the United States. I hate to say in our early days, because all of you in Europe and and particularly Britain would laugh at us in our 248 years of history, 249 now, almost, when you all have thousands. But yeah, the arches over the windows, I love that style. Brick with the arched windows. You'll see it in Baltimore, Philadelphia, Boston, New York, all the big East Coast cities that really had a building boom in the late 1800s. Their buildings are built in these styles. But it's so great because, you know, you just have a mix. And I think what you find today is, you know, you'll find a whole block or a development that uses the same architectural style over and over again. And it's boring. And I like the fact that we have some buildings from the 1800s, 1900s, and even today kind of all mixed in on these blocks. Hi, good morning. Okay, Valentine. We didn't see that. We walked past that one a little too. Oh, because we were distracted by the candy kitchen. So there's the Valentine Club and Tin Roof, and we're back to the Boot Barn. And over here, Broadway Brew House and Mojo. I'm probably saying that one incorrectly too. Go to a karaoke bar. Raj, there's no karaoke in my life. That is not happening, but I love watching other people do it. Totally love watching others do it. I think it's a ton of fun, but I'm not skilled in that way at all. Uh-oh, I'm going to have to talk really loud because there's music going on and I don't want to get hit with some kind of copyright situation, so I'm talking loudly. That's one thing you have to watch out for here, is there's music everywhere, and it's wonderful. I got off the plane yesterday, and there was live music at the airport, which was really cool. Now, that building there also has a ghost sign on the side, which I am obsessed with. So old advertising, painting on the side of the building that is faded over years and years and years. And there are places in Baltimore where you can barely read it, and it becomes a project to try to figure out what it said. Before billboards, they would just paint right on the side of a building. And that's beautiful. I'm going to try to take a photo again. Hi, Takia. I am in... And I'm going to... Oh, look at this one. Now, this, I'm pretty sure, has been... This has been repainted, but you can see there are past layers of ghost signs underneath the paint on this side of this building. So you see the Merchant's Restaurant and Bar was definitely painted over and not in 1892, but you can see other layers of advertising under there. Well, that's going to be another trip, because I won't have time to explore all of that during my little quick walk today. All right, so we're nearly there. We're going to come up this side of the street and then turn on 5th. And that is the location of the Ryman Auditorium, the mother church of country music. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, Takia, I'm so sorry. We're in Nashville, Tennessee, in the United States. It's a Monday morning. It's a little bit snowy. It's cold. It's about 30 degrees. And I'm just walking down Broadway because the neon signs stay on all night and all day. And so early in the morning, you can get a great view. I mean, it's better when there's tons of people around and when it's a little darker, I'm sure. But I won't have time for that today. So this is the only time that I have to do a little exploring today. Whoops. Good morning.
Good morning.
Don't want to get in the way of anyone doing any work here. Okay, so one of these buildings is undergoing a renovation. Here's Hank Williams and AJ's next to Hank Williams, and then the Mellow Mushroom, and then Pippi's Ribs Barbecue and Honky Tonk. Have to learn how to say that word. I'm sure I'm not saying it correctly. And look at these buildings here. Okay, great. Where the second fiddle is, we also have a date. The S. Friedman Building, 1897 to 1923. Oh, and here's a good view of the Batman Building. So Jay's not awake yet, I'm sure, or maybe he's working. But this looks like Batman's cowl, right? Hi, Grace. Your friend works at Tin Roof in where was Tin Roof? I saw it. Was it down here? Oh, it's down there. Yeah, I passed Tin Roof. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I bet he makes serious money because, I mean, the tourists, I mean, they just flood. This is what, 3 city blocks of club after club after club. And, you know, tourists come here, businesses come here to have, like, you know, their conferences and conventions here. All kinds of cool stuff. And that one is 1230 Assembly Food Hall. Okay. Whoops. Okay. An inability to make a U-turn. That was a little dangerous. All right, one more quick look down this amazing street. This is Broadway in Nashville, Tennessee, USA. Hey, Psychotic Mongoose. Yep, I'm in snowy Nashville. I'm going to carefully cross the street. And we're going to end our little tour at the mother church of country music. Now, I don't know country music. I am not a country music historian by any means. But what I can tell you is that a preacher named, I think, Thomas Ryman wanted to build a place for worship. And what better way to worship than to enjoy music? And just a very short way to describe it, over the years it evolved into a place for music and dancing. It was the home of the Grand Ole Opry from 1943 to sometime in the 1970s. We'll get closer and get the real information. It did fall into disrepair and was relatively recently renovated. Say that 3 times fast. Featured prominently in Ken Burns' country music series, his documentary series, which is fantastic. Where is everyone? Oh, I'm in Nashville, Tennessee, USA. But yeah, I'd love to hear where everyone is in the chat. So this is it. Elvis's infamous debut. Yeah, so many influential artists, not just in country music. Remember, rock and roll finds its roots in country music and rhythm and blues and gospel. Those are all intertwined. Purely, what we'll claim is purely American music. So we'll go over here, we'll look at the sign, we'll get one last view, and then I'll end the stream and I'll say thanks everybody. Just a random guy. Hi, just a random guy. Good morning. We're at 5th Avenue, just off Broadway in Nashville, Tennessee, at the Mother Church of Country Music. This is the Ryman Auditorium. I'm gonna try to, not hurt myself. Climbing up steps, probably not a good idea while live streaming. But this is it. This is the Ryman. And of course I can't avoid or ignore a historic sign. So we're gonna take a look here. Oh, now it's getting windy. Now it's getting windy. So, birth of bluegrass. This is Bill Monroe, the birth of bluegrass, and the history of the Ryman Auditorium. I should do daily walking tours. Yeah, unfortunately, I have to work. Someday when I retire, maybe I'll do that. I do make little shorts. I'm a history geek. And this is the great Loretta Lynn. Coal miner's daughter. And this is the amazing Charlie Pride. And I wonder if there are other, I don't know if there are other statues because that seems like too few for the mother church of country music. So I'm gonna go swing around the back here. Oh yeah, there's more over here. Or maybe this is the front. I do apologize. I don't know what the front is and what the back is here. I know my Washington, D.C. I don't know Nashville. Okay, so it looks like so on the back here is a more modern structure and Sirius XM radio. And yeah, there's the Batman building. You can guess why it's called the Batman building. Hey, Pete. I know Loretta Lynn is fantastic, Shannon. I'm not a country music fan, but I really do appreciate it as an art. I completely appreciate the art form. Okay, so this is the entrance, the modern day entrance. And we've got, let's see who we have here. This is Thomas Ryman, the man who built it. Really important person in the history of not just country music, but music in the United States, right? Rock and roll. So many musicians today and songs, even though they're not country, they have to trace their roots. And country music is certainly an important part of it. There's a selfie place. And I'm going to guess, okay, I could be wrong. See if I can guess correctly. I'm going to guess maybe this is Hank Williams. Let's see. No. Little Jimmy Dickens. Okay, this is Little Jimmy. All right, so again, I don't know my country music. But I do know that it is snowing and freezing. And I'm going to end this stream in just a minute. I'm going to go back to the corner and thank everybody for popping by. You watched the fireworks 1 year from the top of the Bat Building. Oh my gosh. Pete, do you live around here or were you visiting? Oh, Nashville's New Year's Eve. I can imagine. Yeah, I definitely want to come back. I'm here for 2 days. Oh, you live in Tennessee. Oh, okay, so you live in Tennessee. There you go. Well, how's the weather there? Did you guys get just rain yesterday, or did you get any ice, or is it snowing like it is here now? Born and raised in Nashville. Oh, hey. Oh, goodness. Okay, the wind just really picked up, so I apologize. Whoa. Okay, I'm going to definitely have to get back to my hotel soon. I don't want to get stranded in a blizzard. It is snowing right now where you are. Yeah, I would call this flurries, but I'm getting a little worried. So I'm going to make my way back to the hotel, which is like 3 blocks from here, so I'm okay. And this is the Bridgestone Arena where the Nashville Predators play, right? That's your hockey team, right? I don't want to misspeak. I think that's the hockey team. I've got to visit. Oh, you got to have White Castle sliders. Dude, we used to have the comparison to White Castle in the Baltimore and Washington area was Little Tavern. And it was the same thing. Those Little Tavern hamburgers, they don't exist anymore. Oh my gosh, they were great. With a pickle, onion, and a steamed bun and a little drop of mustard. They were fantastic. Yes, hockey. Okay, thank you. Yeah, now I see the picture. Nashville is Smashville. Okay. Nashville is Smashville. Cool. All right, let's take one last look down Broadway and the amazing neon sign. Thank you, everybody, for joining me today. I did my first live stream like a week and a half ago, and it was so much fun to chat with people from around the world. It's not something I ever thought I would ever do in my life, but it's been really fun. And I find that people, when there's not a bus, I find that people really enjoy seeing all the places that I'm lucky to live near. Most of my streams are around Washington, D.C., which is near where I live, and there's so much history and architecture there. Alrighty. So let me just get down to this corner here so I can have a really good ending shot. We'll go back to Kid Rock's Great Big Honky Tonk. I'm gonna learn how to say that word. What a dump, you know. It's Nashville. Depends on what you're looking at. If you're looking at the trash trucks, it might look like a dump. If you're looking at the architecture, it may actually look beautiful, which is how I choose to look at it. All right, let's see if I can get out in the street without getting hit. Oh, look, we're back at my favorite little building. Nice. Everyone, I hope you have a fantastic week wherever you are in the world. Thanks for dropping by. Hey Keith, I'm only 160 miles away. I know. Hi, Steve. Thank you, Faye. I hope you have a great day. Everybody stay safe and take care. Bye-bye.